Hey guys, welcome back to Anxiety Kitchen. Um, it's been a few weeks of crazy, to be honest. Um, our big guy Hercules was diagnosed with cancer. So that was you know, it is what it is. That was a hell of a blow. So we're just trying to adjust our lives and deal with that, and just make him happy. So this week I'm going to make Hungarian shortbread. It's a Julia Child recipe, but in conjunction with other people. I know it was in her one of her books, but I do not believe that it is written solely by Julia Child. Not that it matters, but just, well, it does matter, because, you know, if I wrote a recipe and somebody with a bigger name was just like, it's my recipe, I'd be like, huh. So yeah, I've made shortbread before, but it is a layered shortbread, and it also has an extra step of, once the dough is made, you freeze it and then you grate it. So kind of excited about that. We'll see how that goes. But there is a whole pound of butter in this recipe. But anyways, I already have my dry ingredients mixed up. That's just 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to beat the butter until it's nice and fluffy, and then add the sugar, and the egg yolks, and then beat it until the sugar dissolves. And then I'll slowly add everything else, mix it to it's like just combined, and then we'll freeze it, and then we'll come back and grate it and do everything else. The original recipe calls for a homemade rhubarb jam. It is not rhubarb season. Nor have I ever had rhubarb. It's on my list. It's on my list of things to do. I just keep missing it. But I made a mixed berry jam last night. Just a simple jam, that I'm going to use. I have to thicken it up a little bit. Okay, so I think that turned out okay. I was a little bit worried because my jam wasn't super duper set up. So I was just like, it's just gonna all puddle at the bottom and it's just gonna be a mess. There aren't super defined layers. It's also it's still a little bit too hot, but I'm impatient. So it kind of looks like a crumble, but it's there, I promise. It smells amazing. Oh, that's good. I do recommend, and I think that's probably why they use rhubarb to begin with, a jam that's a little more on the tart side, because I purposely didn't make my jam super duper sweet, so it is a little more like tart sour, and it balances like awesomely with the shortbread. I made marshmallows because I had leftover egg whites. So yeah, overall very productive. Hope you guys are doing well. If you were spending the holiday with family. I hope that goes well and is relatively drama-free. Yeah. But, yeah, should be good. I am going to change. As much, I love this little collar, but like, I always forget that I don't actually like things this snug on my neck because I feel like I'm being choked by a very weak person. So, yeah, I'm gonna go change and, look at the marshmallow. Okay.